Hey bitches, welcome to my channel. My name is Willie and today I'm going to be showing you my full Croc collection for 2021. So for those of you who don't know, today is National Croc Day, which is a beloved holiday for me. In fact, it's literally the only holiday I really like aside from Halloween, of course. Sounds like someone's trying to get in, but I can't tell if it's an intruder or just my cat. So I'm gonna go with the hopes that it's my cat. I do live in an apartment though, so the possibility for an intruder is also not out of the cards. Just in case. Anyways, for those of you who don't know, October 23rd is National Croc Day, which is very exciting to me. I love Crocs and I have ever since I was little. In the past couple of years, I've done a photo shoot with all of my Crocs, tagged Crocs. Me and Crocs are kind of like buddies. Like, I send them messages occasionally and they reply out of obligation, but it's still nice. And I sent them a picture of my Croc cake for my birthday and they said that that was pretty cool, and that just was the validation that I needed. I have about 38 Crocs, give or take, and I'm gonna show you my full collection. Also, I moved, in case you can see a different scenery. We moved into an apartment. My mom, my brother, and I packed up.
Today.
My mom, my brother, and I just packed up and left and didn't look back, and now we're here. My room's not completely done yet, hence the random shit everywhere. But my Crocs were packed up for a hot minute, and what the fuck? I've come to the conclusion that this place is just haunted, which is fine. The vibes, you know, they're a little off, but that's okay. It is spooky season. I think that's the wind. Let's get into my Croc collection, shall we? I'm just grabbing them at random because I cannot chronologically order them. Anyways, the first pair I have here is a staple and is probably one of the oldest pairs that I have lasting. They're just the classic white clogs. I've had these for a good several years and they're decorated with some of my most special gibbets. There's like a Croc inside a Croc, Sonic the Hedgehog, my graduation gibbet, a bunch of little cute ones. These are a pretty basic pair, but of course I love them. This is also one of the oldest pairs I have residing in my collection, and their age really shows. These are the pink fur-lined ones. I got these for Christmas several years ago. They're beautiful as well. The fur is really like worn down inside of them from usage, but they're very pretty. I love the light pink. These are a favorite of mine. I love the fur-lined ones. Next I have another pretty basic pair. This is just solid black, and then it says Crocs along the side. I really love the Croc band ones, how they don't have holes in the side, because I'm prone to stepping in things all the time, so this way it can only leak through the top and not the sides, just because I'm a big doofus. So these were given to me for a Christmas, I believe, by my best friend Caitlin, who's also a Croc collector, and she decorated the gibbets, put those in there, and that's really cute. Once again, we have a pretty basic black pair. I don't remember when I bought these. They're a size 11. The funny thing about Crocs is their sizes, you know, I can wear a 9, 10, or 11. 10 and 11s are pretty similar. This is a 10, this is an 11. There's just like a little bit more toe room at the top. People always ask me about sizing on Crocs. It honestly just depends what kind of fit you want to go for, because I can fit a 9, 10, and an 11 on my foot and they work pretty well. The 9s are a little bit small. It just kind of depends how much foot room you want, and I think the 11s are just a little bit wider than the 10s for women's sizing. These are just the classic black ones. Once again, they have A lot of cute little gibbets in there. Next, I have a trio that I got for Christmas all together one year. I hate Christmas, for the record, but people love to give me Crocs for Christmas because it's one of the only discernible personality traits I have is that I like Crocs. So I got all of these three together one year, and they're all the Croc band ones. These are just like a yellowish green and blue, and these are pretty fun. I love the colors of these. They have some pretty cute gibbets in them as well. Then we have green and orange, and this has a decapitated snowman in it, which is also pretty iconic. Then I have the chevron on gray multicolored Croc band clogs. I wore these in my school's musical senior year, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, because they're fun colors and these are super cute. I love these a lot. Next, we have the only pair of Crocs in my collection that I am not as fond of. I love all of my Crocs equally except these, because I don't know what went through my mind when I decided to purchase these. I was in a really weird phase in my life, okay? I was sort of in that mid I'm straight phase and crossing over phase, and for some reason I was really big on like ships and like ship designs, like things with little sailboats on them or things with like anchors or some things that represented the sea. Maybe I just wanted to drown at sea. I don't know. Sort of picture of what they're going to be. They're a pair of Crocs that I don't think anyone else likes, but I like them. These shoes aren't terrible, but they kind of look like they'd be worn by a 40-year-old woman on the 4th of July. And these are the all white with little hearts and little anchors on them. These are my Crocs that I wear places that aren't, you know, I'm like, if they get dirty, if they get a little damaged, it's fine. They're for somebody, but that somebody isn't me, and I just want to know what was going through my mind when I decided to purchase these 2 years ago. These were also my 20th pair of Crocs, which is kind of special, you know, marks 2 decades of Crocs, even though it's not 2 decades at all, it's just pairs. Then I have a couple pairs. These are also some of my oldest Crocs. I have a couple pairs of Drew Barrymore's. We love Drew Barrymore. And they're dripping water. I don't know why they're wet inside. Jesus. I couldn't decide which pair I wanted, so I got 2, naturally. I have the Drew Barrymore navy blue ones that say love along the sides. They are a little old, so they're a little bit scuffed and damaged, but they are pretty cute. I don't wear them as much because I wear mainly black and navy blue, and black aren't And then I have the chevron print. These are super cool. I got them because they were kind of my school's colors at the time. I was still in high school. I love the little like built-in gibbet on these. They're so fun. And I like the little touch of chevron on the side. It's like business in the front, party on the side. I don't know. These are super cute. I love these a lot. Next up, I have this purple pair. They're really beautiful. I just went and bought these one time while I was on a break at work. Because I was talking to my coworkers about how many Crocs I had, and then I went and bought another pair. So these are the classic purple ones. They're really pretty. I love the color. Then I have the classic blue clogs, which I also adore. I love blue, and this blue is just a stunning shade. It's absolutely beautiful. I went and bought these with my friend Josephine one time. We were having a little dinner date. I think this was the last time I did something social before COVID hit. I had a little dinner date with Josephine, and she got the rainbow ones and I got the blue ones. I have a pair that I got on a sale, but I absolutely love them because they're so cute. They're barely pink, and then they have purple, red, blue, and a darker purple on them. I love the multicolors on them. Next, I have a pair of Croc slides, which I really like these. They're so fun. My friend Caitlin gave them to me for Valentine's Day, and she stuck a little ring in one of the gibbet holes and gave them to me that way. We've proposed to each other at least 10 times in our life. These are super comfortable, super easy, and I absolutely love the slides. I like the little gibbet holes in them as well. And this is a really cute gibbet. It's a Croc eating a Croc. Cannibalism. Cute. Is something leaking from the ceiling? Like, is that why there's water? It did rain last night. My Crocs are like sopping wet. Next I have the ballerina pink clogs, very similar to the fur-lined ones except without the fur, of course. These are also pretty old. Next I have another pair of fur-lined ones, which I got a couple years ago for Christmas. I'm not entirely sure, I lost track. And they're the blue ones. I absolutely love these. They look so cute and cozy and wintry to me. Even though I don't like winter, they kind of look like if Elsa would wear Crocs. This is the one she would wear, and I kind of decorated them really cute and cozy. I got like a little snow guy, a little unicorn, a little cup of hot cocoa. These I wore to my senior prom, and they're platform Crocs, and I absolutely love these. They're just gray with a little touch of rose pink. Somehow these have gotten absolutely dirty, and I don't know how, because I don't wear these very often because I suck at walking in high shoes, but these are beautiful and I love them. Next we have these. These are my gray and ocean, I think it was called, Croc band shoes. These were initially my brother's several years ago, and he outgrew them because he got bigger, and so they were given to me, and then they became one of my favorite pairs. I wore these all the time because I loved blue. I had these back in high school, and then my mom got a boyfriend, and apparently these were her boyfriend's size. So one time I got home and these Crocs were gone, and she gave them to her boyfriend. You know, kind of like the prince giving Cinderella a shoe. She gave him a Croc. So then these were gone from me, and in retaliation I went out and bought 2 new pairs of Crocs after that, which were the classic pepper clogs and the like metallic burgundy ones. These are both so beautiful, really classic. These I just left bare because I really like the color, the metallic, and I didn't want to hide that. Caitlin messaged Crocs when these were gone, and she DM'd them, and they sent us free pairs. So I got a free pair of these, but they were size 12. Next I have these, which are my only ones of these style of Crocs, but they're just light blue with a little touch of pink on the side. They look very summery, and I bought these after my grandpa died to console myself because retail therapy. I have the Croc sandals, which I wore to my high school graduation because my teacher was like going on and on about how like we had to wear nice shoes. We couldn't wear like shoes, and she made it sound as if we weren't allowed to wear Crocs. That was the impression we were getting, because she knew we loved Crocs. One time we got a new student come to school, and in her class she was literally like, they have Croc fetishes, and she made it sound as if we weren't allowed to wear Crocs to graduation. So I went out and bought these. As it turned out, we were allowed to, but I was still repping the Croc brand. These are very pretty. They have beautiful little flowers on them. Next is a favorite of mine. These are the lightning clogs. They're absolutely iconic. They're from the Out of This World collection. And from the Out of This World collection, I also have the ones that look like if Mike TV from Willy Wonka was a pair of Crocs. I got these last year for Christmas and then was yelled at for receiving them for Christmas because we were planning this move and I had too many Crocs as it was. So these were supposed to be my last ever pair of Crocs. Spoiler alert, they weren't, but they were supposed to be, and so these are them. They were a gift last year for Christmas. That's another reason I don't like Christmas. I was yelled at for receiving a gift that I didn't buy. But these are them. They're really pretty. I like the colors on them. I think they definitely look better in person instead of like the advertisement pictures, but those are them. Next I have the Neo Puffs, which I ordered last year, and this is the first pair of Crocs I ever purchased that I had a bad experience with the shipping because these took for fucking ever, and I like messaged them several times politely because the first time I messaged them they said they were like rerouting it, and there was a lot of complications with these. They were late by a whole month or more, but I finally got them after National Croc Day last year. I was supposed to receive them before, and they're just classic canary clogs, and then you can see they have the holes on them, but then there's like this puffy material on the front that gives them some insulation, and they're really iconic. It looks like a coat on your shoes, and those are really fun, very fall, and I like them. On the subject of fall, I'm gonna do my last pair of fur lines. Or no, I have 2 more pairs of fur lines. I got these at the same time. There's the metallic burgundy fur-lined ones and the purple fur-lined ones. These are both really beautiful as well. I love the fur-lined ones. I have the classic yellow ones, which are another favorite of mine. I love these babies. Then I have my tie-dye Crocs. I love these, but they scuff really easily. Like, I've barely worn these and they're already like so scuffed and like paint everywhere. So that's kind of a downer, but these are very bright and fun, and I love these. They're very pretty. They're definitely a statement piece. They're iconic, and I love those a lot. I bought these a couple years ago in October because it's Croctober, and I wasn't gonna get them, but then my family was like, it's Croctober, you might as well. So I just went and did it, and I love these. They're so beautiful. I have another pair of black Croc band Crocs. These are just black with white on the side. I got these at a TJ Maxx on a clearance. A lot of people also ask me, because they know I'm a Croc connoisseur, they ask me like, where do you get Crocs, about sizing, and about where to get them for discounts. I can find a lot at like TJ Maxx, Burlington, those types of stores. And Goodwill is always a place to try. It's not always guaranteed, but it's definitely worth a shot. Sometimes people donate old shoes. Next, I have a pair that I made myself, and I'm very proud of them. They've got a little damaged over the years, but they're not in too bad of shape. These are my custom Stephen King Crocs with 2 of my favorite Stephen King movies on them. This one's The Shining and that one's It. These were gray Crocs that Caitlin and I purchased to spray paint. You can kind of see remnants of glitter, and that lasted a whole 2 seconds. So then I painted them, and they're absolutely beautiful. I don't wear these, I just display these because I don't want to break them or ruin them, because I genuinely spent so much time on these. They're my like prized possessions. I want to be buried with this pair of Crocs because of how hard I worked on them. I put their heads right where the fucking holes are, so there's just gaping holes in their heads. I should have done this on like work Crocs or Crocs that don't have holes, but what's done is done, and I still think these came out really cute regardless. Like I said, the paint's a little chipped, like right on the cracks where, you know, the most pressure is applied when walking in them, but for the most part they're not too bad. I have my disco Crocs, bedazzled Crocs. I absolutely adore these as well. They're so fun. They're beautiful. Caitlin made these for me for my 19th birthday, I believe, and they are absolutely beautiful. They're my fancy Crocs, as if I ever go anywhere fancy, but oh, I love these. Next, I have the National Croc Day Crocs from last year. Caitlin and I actually got sent these for free by Crocs, which was so fucking exciting. Caitlin received a package on her doorstep and opened them, and it was them, and not gonna lie, I was kind of jealous. So I wasn't like expecting them or anything, but obviously like I was like, okay, it hurt a little bit. And I was pissed off because she got the National Croc Day ones in the mail really quickly, and I still hadn't received these in the mail, so I was also really bitter about that. I got a pair too. They sent 2 for both of us, which was absolutely iconic. And then a lot of these gibbets, I think all the gibbets in these Crocs are from there was a little Croc calendar last year with gibbets counting down till National Croc Day. They have 3 straps each that just says Croc Day 2020. It's pink, yellow, and white, and then purple, white, and green. And these are absolutely iconic, and they came in 2 different colors, which is so cute. It's like this orangish red one and then blue, and I love these. And last, we're gonna get to my 4 platforms. Despite the fact that I can't walk in them, platforms are some of my favorites. I have the Neo Mint ones, which I've sort of turned into my Lucky Charms ones. I purchased the Lucky Charms gibbets because I've I just thought that was iconic and they went with these really, really well. So these are like my little Lucky Charms ones. Gibbets are also super cute. My Neomins are iconic. I also have the hot pink ones, which are fucking beautiful. They're such a statement piece. I never don't get a compliment when I'm wearing these out in public. They're so fucking fun. Then I have the Pride ones, which I ordered back in June for Pride Month. I wanted something that wasn't blatantly like, hey, I'm gay, but something that was still like the Pride colors and represented the Pride line. So these are platform. They're not quite as platform as like the Bay Clogs, but they are platformed. They have multicolored flowers on them, and the side is a little rainbow where the logo is, which is a cute little touch. And these are really beautiful as well. And lastly, I have my whole puddle just came out of those. I have my Cruella de Vil ones. I was so fucking excited about these. The new Cruella movie was absolutely iconic. I love Emma Stone, and I looked like Cruella de Vil for a little while, so I naturally had to get these. The little side says Cruella. It has these little like fuzzy balls, pom-poms on the side, and it's like a plaid print, and then it has all the little Cruella gibbets in there, which is really cute. These are beautiful, and I love these a lot. They're very special. I had to get these. I was like, they're limited edition. I'm not going to be able to just buy these any old time, probably. Oh, and then I also, they're not in this room with me right now, I also have a pair of work clogs, which is just basic black and then no holes in the front, that I wear to work every day. And that is all for my Croc collection. I love them very dearly. They're very special to me. I've been collecting for since I was a junior in high school. For about 5 or 6 years, I think I've been collecting. I was super into them as a child as well. That is all for my collection. As always, feel free to comment or subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.